Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, didn't I tell you?
What?
Bronco country.
Hey, matter of fact, listen, do me a favor. This is now what you're gonna have to do. This is the one game I wasn't able to see. This is the one game I wasn't able to watch because while they were playing, obviously I was giving my pep talk to my team in the locker room, so I wasn't able to.
We just want to talk to him anymore.
Nah, man, listen, the one game I couldn't see, but you got to give me in context what happened, how the game went, why they
Broncos defense dominated.
Okay.
They sacked Jalen Hurts 6 times.
6
times.
Whoa,
Ain't no telling how many passes they batted down.
Slow down. You talk about they sacked Jalen Hurts 6 times with that.
6 times. Bonito got him 2.5 times.
Hold on, with that offensive line?
6 times. We got the best. That front four we got.
Yeah.
Get home. Got home.
Okay.
Saquon had 6 carries for 30 yards. They had 11 rushes for 45 yards. So what they did is that they listened to y'all. Man, throw the ball. That's not what they do.
Right.
They throw when they want to, not when they have to. Mm-hmm. And even though the Broncos let them get out there, they had a 17-3 lead. Broncos said, nah, we're going to shut y'all down. We ain't going to give y'all nothing. How many yards they have the second half? Hey. If you take that last drive out, because at one point, I think they had like 40 yards in the second half.
Wait a minute. Let me catch up now because you're talking too fast.
Go ahead.
They had a 17-3 lead. The Eagles had a 17-3 lead.
17-3. Let me tell you how confident the Broncos were. They scored and went for 2.
Did they get it?
Got it. 18-17. Then they kicked the field goal.
Wait, so at what point, if they were 17-3, did they get
it? Was 17-3. They scored a touchdown, made it 17-10. Scored another touchdown, went for 2. Right. To make it 18-17.
Okay.
Stopped them, made them punt, go 3 and out, got the ball back, drove down the field, kicked the field goal.
So they went up 17-3, right? The way they got up 17-3, was it on the ground or through the air? Or was it a combination of both?
They ran like a double move just on Saquon motion out the backfield, kind of made like a double move on the linebacker where he ran out, swung out the backfield and made like a double move, beat the linebacker for a 47-yard touchdown.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert caught one. You know, they run that zone read and then the tight end like he's going to block, but he slides to the flag.
Oh, yeah.
They hit that a couple of times.
Okay.
But it wasn't really nothing. I mean, no big plays. Man, I was watching A.J. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Man, AJ ran a slant, a under, and a sluggo. That's the only thing I saw him run today.
Wait, he didn't run the curl? He run the curl too?
A slant, a under, and a sluggo.
That's it?
That's it. And they taking advantage of Riley Moss. Riley Moss, most of the yards came on Riley Moss.
Right.
He gave up a deep play to Devontae and whoever else. But but you know number 2?
Ain't nobody getting nothing on him?
Yeah, you got something on him. They ran AJ on an under, and he kind of picked because he started out there, and then Smitty run the rubs, and so he had to fight through that. Mm-hmm. But wasn't nothing happening. I was surprised how many times they sacked him.
Right.
The Broncos sacked Jalen Hurts 6 times and batted down 9 of his 38 passes. Bonito led the way with 2.5 sacks. He had 6 sacks in the past 3 games. He leads the league, if I'm not mistaken, with 7. Mm-hmm. The Eagles managed just 42 yards in the fourth quarter. That's including that drive, right? That's including that drive at the end of the game.
42 yards in total?
42.
What do you think they should have done better? Should they have? They should
have played the Broncos. They should have put the Broncos on the schedule. That's what they should have done. Yeah, let's start with that.
Hold on, I'm trying to understand. What is it that the Eagles didn't do that they didn't do?
Did you watch the Broncos Monday night? What they did to your team?
Yeah,
they did worse. They did worse to the Eagles.
Hold on,
as far as bum rushing them.
Right, but you have to understand, my team is handicapped, so there's a reason why your Broncos beat us. So
what was the Eagles' excuse? Because we did it to them too.
Okay, let's not get beside ourselves now. Let's not just beside ourselves.
Cortland Sutton was mossing your guy. Quinyon Moss. Give me that.
Oh, hold on.
Give me this.
He mossed him? You sure?
Any kind of way.
I gotta see the film.
Dude, you can watch it.
I gotta see the all 22 to get it.
Sutton, he followed Sutton around. Sutton had game? 8 for 99.
The whole game?
Yep.
Okay, but listen, what's going to happen is when you have games like this, Keon Mitchell right now, the way he's played the first 3-4 weeks, whatever it is. I forgot. We're in week 4, right?
Week 5.
Okay, week 5. His first 4 weeks, that young bull is in the conversation for top 5. This early in his career, he's very good. He's very technical.
He's phenomenal.
Hey, listen, I hate to do a comparison, but I'm going to compare Keon Mitchell to somebody on the field. He's just like goddamn Denzel Ward, damn near, from a technical standpoint, and always in a position to make a play. So if Cortland Sutton did have 8 for 99 or whatever it may have been, maybe because jump ball would be his strength, and that wouldn't be Keon Mitchell's strength, because the advantage goes to Cortland Sutton, who is the taller, bigger individual. But listen, the Eagles could lose a game. The Eagles could lose a game.
Yeah. But see now AJ can get their attention.
Yeah.
You see, when we have to throw, and they know we have to throw, it's a different ball game. Yeah. You see, everybody, no, bro. Saquon people ain't gonna let Saquon go crazy like he went last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dickerson is in and out of the lineup with he got hurt, had the surgery, got nicked again. He's out. Your right guard, Mekhi Becton, he left with the Chargers. Lane Johnson been dealing with stuff all year long, so he hasn't kind of been the Lane Johnson that we're used to seeing. Yeah. That's not the same Eagles lineup.
Right.
And so what started at the beginning of the season, they taking the lumps and bruises. They're taking some lumps right now.
Right.
They sacked Bo twice, but I thought overall he played well. He missed a throw here or there. And look, he's only in his second year, but to go on the road and do that in a hostile environment to the team that won the Super Bowl last year, the Broncos have to feel really good about what they were able to do today. They like, if I'm Sean Payton, I'm saying, see, this is what we're capable of doing.
Right.
We don't have to take a backseat to anybody. When we have a great week of practice, when we pay attention to details, when we take care of what we're supposed to take care of, clean game, no turnovers. We can go on the road, or we can beat anybody, anywhere, at any time. Yeah.
I like it. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't get too high up on my bridges. You know, don't count your chicken before don't count your egg before. Don't count your chicken before the egg. How you say it? How the saying go?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah. Don't do that. Y'all want to.
Well, these already hatched.
Listen, y'all be the Super Bowl champs, but when it comes time, when we talk about after Thanksgiving, when real football season starts, we talk about playoff football. Are y'all still gonna be in the chase? Are y'all?
I know who won't be in the chase. Y'all won't be. Listen, first of all, by
who is y'all?
Halloween,
Who is y'all? We talk about the Bengals. We talk about the Broncos.
Oh, we see where we are. You see where we are.
What y'all 2 and 3?
2 and 3. Who told you that?
Y'all 3 and 2?
Better than y'all. Whatever y'all are, we not.
Okay.
I don't know what we are. I don't know what we are off the top of my head.
Right.
But we are what y'all aren't.
So let me tell you something. Are you excited? You excited where y'all at right now? You happy about today's win?
Everything I told you. I said, Ocho, y'all gonna win y'all first 2 games and y'all losing the next 3. Chad, did I tell him that?
Hold on. This is what you're not gonna do. This is what we're not gonna do. See? And the chat should have a better understanding. For me, my faith is always gonna lie with my Bengals. You hear me? If I cut myself right now, I'm gonna bleed orange and black. See, that's what's gonna happen. So I understand, and you understand as well. Our chances of continuously competing and winning games are solely based on our quarterback playing. He's out. Now, I know he's out, but I still have to keep my faith and my love and my allegiance to my team. Unlike most people, when the quarterback goes down, they like to jump ship.
What a show right there. When they going to win another game? When they going to win another game? Never.
If there was any more time on the clock, whenever we get to that game, we'll talk about that. When we get to that game, we'll talk about that.
Boy, y'all could have played another. Y'all could have played another 4 quarters. They should have. You better be glad they took a knee.
Hey, be careful, because if we played another 4 quarters, we might have come back and won that game.
They could have played till tomorrow.
And
y'all still wasn't winning that game.
You don't do that. You saw number 6 and number 1, and they started getting that chemistry. They started to get going, huh? You saw that, right? And we are not
the high school class.
Hold on, are we on the game now? Are we on
No, we ain't on the game. Man, ain't nobody talking about no Bengals right now. We got other good games to talk about before we talk about them bums.
Let me know. I'm about to get G.
Okay, I'll let you know. Right now, you don't know. So I ain't let you know, so you don't know.
Okay.
Let me put these good guys' helmet back. How y'all doing, Chad?
Yeah, you show is happy about that goddamn. Whoa!
I mean,
what happened? Hold on, don't you got another thing that you always praise, you always hooping and hollering about?
Well, I mean, whoa, Ocho, this is so unnecessary.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, why?
Listen, I'm just saying.
Calm down.
And you mighty happy about them Broncos, but we still got another team that you claim.
I don't know what's going on, chat. I really don't.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get to it. What's the next game we talking about?
I mean, it's not that serious, guys. It's not that serious,
no.
Ocho.
It's serious. It's serious. Pull out your Ravens helmet now.
Whoa! We don't jump up to. We discussing the Broncos. We talking about Bronco country.
Hey, that game is over. Let's talk about your Ravens.
Whoa!
About them.
Okay. Not A.J. Brown, but Devontae Smith had plenty to say about Jalen Hurts' lack of communication after the team's first loss.
Okay.
There are times we're looking at him, and he may give a signal before we or after we look. And ultimately, we have to be on the same page. We have to see that signal no matter what. It's just the little things within the routes. He may have seen something pre-snap, and sometimes we didn't see it. Hurts said doesn't remember any of those things happening, and that he'd like to have to talk to Smith to see what he's referencing. Ocho? First, it was AJ. Now Devontae Smith. Are you surprised that, because here's the thing, Ocho, now
talk to me.
This is not a situation where Devontae and AJ Smith are first-year players. Jalen Hurts is a first-year player. They've been together for 3 years. Whatever he's referencing, and we don't know. Right. Jalen Hurts said, I don't know what he's talking about. Whatever the case may be, there should not be miscommunication at this level at this time of the year with those three.
Especially not in year 3, too. Now, this is one of the things that a lot of Eagles fans, and I would love Eagle fans to understand. Listen, as receivers, they love to use this moniker, oh, he's a diva, oh, he's selfish. No. All players want to be able to contribute. All players, obviously, the winning is good, and you have a formula in the way you win, in the way you do things. That is the Eagles' success. That's the success. Obviously, the players, especially your 1A and your 1B, they want to contribute and they want to be part of that. The fact that they run the ball so much, when it is time to throw, you want everything to be as perfect as possible, and it just hasn't been that. So the communication in which AJ and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts might be lacking, because that's not the focal point of the offense. It's not the focal point of the offense. So there might be some gray areas in that area that are never really addressed, because that's not the way they do things in general. But listen, I think it's something that they will get fixed. Stuff like this. It shouldn't be out. It shouldn't be said publicly, because it should be handled internally. But the fact that their focal point is always, we're the type of team, we're going to run the ball first. And we'll worry about everything else if the run doesn't work and we have to abandon it. Where I think that's where the disconnect is.
Me personally, Ocho, I think Devontae was trying to help Jalen by saying there was some miscommunication, because if there's no miscommunication, this is some bull diggity. So he was saying, you know what? Maybe we missed a signal or something, that he saw something that we didn't see. Right. Maybe, but if it's just we just look this bad, because they look bad, Ocho. They did. There are stretches there where they look. I'm like, well, damn, did y'all practice?
That bad?
Yeah.
Hold on. You said, did they practice and they look bad? when it came.
Yes, I mean there are stretches where they look that bad that I question whether or not they had been practicing.
When it comes to the passing game, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
But teams are not going to let them run, Ocho. You see, and I said this. People think the way you win a Super Bowl one year, you're going to exactly come back and win it. No, they're not letting Saquon run for 150, 175, 200 like he did last year. Every game after every game, Eagles game, Ocho, we come in here. Saquon did something spectacular. Saquon hit his head on the goalpost from 80. Saquon hit his.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes.
If teams aren't allowing Saquon Barkley to run, obviously I'd be better suited to talk about this game. This is one game I wasn't able to watch. But if they're not allowing Saquon to run and the front four is not going to be able to stop him, you got to bring a safety down in the goddamn box in order to do that. It's one-on-one on the outsides.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be any problem.
But you know what, Ocho, when you really look at it, if you really look at Philly's offense, it's really simplistic.
Yeah,
it's really simplistic.
The game of football is simple. You don't have to overcoach it. You don't have to overcomplicate it.
Yeah, but you look at how. I give you an example. You look at how the Lions, how they put their players in position to succeed.
Oh yeah.
You look at some of the other offensive coordinators and how they put their players. Bro, you just running unders. You running slants. You running sluggos. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but listen. You think about the Lions offense, and then you look at the offense of the Eagles. The Eagles went in a very simplistic form. The creativity of the Lions.
No, you won in a simplistic form. The likelihood you're going to have to complicate, you're going to have to get a little bit more complicated now.
A little bit more creative. A little bit more creative. But listen, the goddamn Lions, when it comes to their creativity offensively, it's a lot more complex, especially when you watch it from the outside. Dude, they do a little bit of everything.
They do.
And you never know what's coming. You never know what's coming. That's not the makeup and that's not the DNA of the Eagles, and it never has.
No, they're not. But I think in order for them to get back where they want to be, Ocho, they're going to have to open up this playbook. Yeah. They're going to have to open up. They're going to have to trust Jalen Hurts to throw the ball, and not when they get behind. I don't think they want him to throw the ball 38 times. No, I know that for certain.
That's not them.
That's not their recipe. Ocho, 11 carries. They had 11 rush attempts. Saquon, who you paying $20 million a year, had 6 rush attempts.
Wait, hold on. So you saying they abandoned the run too early?
They couldn't get anything running.
Okay, so you had no choice but to throw.
But see, we know that. See, when Saquon is running, you're like, damn, what are they going to do now? Are they going to run it or are they going to throw it? We really don't know. Well, they can't run the football with Saquon. They hadn't been able to run all year. They got really lucky in the Rams game, that Jalen and AJ got on the same page, and AJ got hot, and boom. But they're gonna have to be better. They're gonna have to be better than this. AJ Brown getting 8 targets for 5 catches and 43 yards and 2 for 11, and that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it.
Because the running game is not successful as it was last year. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
But we put foots in them, let them know what time it was. Speaking of disappointing teams, is there any more disappointing team than your Bengals?
Whoa. So. Hold on. Why we going to the Bengal game? The Ravens played at 1:00.
That's okay.
The Ravens played at 1:00.
Y'all play. We start and work our way back. You remember how we did that?
Oh, that's what we doing?
Yep.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Let's talk about my.
Whoa! I mean, you do an awful lot of talking for a team that got beat by 13.
Wait, by who?
Jared Goff was 19 of 23. That means he had 4 incompletions, chat. 258 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Damn.
3. Yeah. David Montgomery even threw a touchdown. So in actuality, there was 20 of 24, 261 yards, 4 tubs, 0 INTs.
Hey, can I tell you something real quick?
Hey, that man went home. He went home.
Yeah, he went home. Listen, he came home and showed out. But let's understand something. For one, before I even start, I got a chance to see Kirby. I got to see J-Mo. I got to see Amon Ross St. Brown. Got to see Terrion Arnold before the game. I exchanged some pleasantries with them boys, and hoping we would have had a better showing than what we did. That's neither here nor there.
Nah, you had the showing that you had.
Listen, Jake Brown and Unc, we are not a good enough team. We are not a good enough team to overcome 3 turnovers. We're not a good enough team. We got to be able to protect the ball. We got to be able to protect the ball. Goddamn Jamar Chase Brown, P. Ryan, boy, they fought they you know what off. They fought they you know what off to find ways to make plays. Jake Brown is running for his life for the majority of the game and trying to make something out of nothing. He did his best. Chase did his best. I would love for us to get everyone else involved. We have to do a better job up front. We got to do a better job up front. Jake Brown is running around for his life is one of the reasons why Joe Burrow's hurt. I'm not saying no names. I'm not calling out no names. For those of you who are able to watch the game, you understand that. We did the best we could as a team. Defensively, I thought we played well. Based on
you gave up 37.
Yeah, listen. We gave up 37 to a team that's probably ranked number one.
They took a knee on the 10-yard line.
I know you don't want. Listen, you don't want to be disrespectful to us.
I want to be disrespectful.
Yeah. Listen, they won the game. It's a good team, but again,
I want to be openly and blatantly disrespectful.
Okay. Listen, it was a great win for the Lions. I had a great time meeting many Lions fans, this past 3 days. I salute y'all. I love you. It was nothing but mutual respect with the trash talk that we were doing. But as you know, my faithfulness and my allegiance will always lie here. It will always lie with this. And I got to talk. And we lost today. And I bow my head with grace and y'all won the game. And it's nothing but love. But
it ain't no love. It's
love.
Bitter hatred.
No, it ain't.
Y'all terrible.
No.
You did all that talking. Now look at you.
Yeah, it's okay. Listen, I can sit here and say we lost.
I bet Chase was a DB in high school too. Because he could tackle. He had 3 tackles in the first half.
3 of them. Look, at one point, Chase was leading in tackles on the team.
That's what I know. That's why I know he played DB too.
He played on offense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I have a question for you, Unc. And what? Chad, I have a question for y'all too. Do you think, I love Zach Taylor. And I hate that people are saying, oh, the coach needs to be fired and all this. Listen, it don't matter who you bring in there. Goddamn, you could have Jesus coaching. But when Jesus called them plays, it's our job to execute them. It's 11 people out there on the field. For one, ain't running no offense. You ain't running no goddamn offense if you ain't got nobody blocking for whoever at the quarterback position. We can start there. That ain't got shit to do with Zach Taylor. We can start there. But do you think we need to make a move and go get another quarterback? I just want to know, because we only 2-2.
Where you gonna get him from? Amazon? Cause you talking like they got one that you can order from Amazon and they give it to you and you get them next day.
Hey, but listen, you know the game. I know the game. When you like this, do you want to salvage the season in some shape?
No, you're not gonna salvage nothing, Ocho. Y'all gonna be done by Thanksgiving. Y'all will be done by Halloween.
Listen.
Joe is not coming back this year.
I'm not talking about Joe coming back. I'm saying getting someone in there at the quarterback position that can facilitate the ball and protect it at the same time.
No, that's why they sticking with him. I don't know who your backup is to Jake Browning, but I don't believe you're bringing somebody off the street. Ocho, over the last 3 games, you guys have been outscored 113-37. The 76-point differential narrowly missed the record 80 worst 3-game stretch in franchise history. Bengals have 3 other quarterbacks on the roster. Brett Rippon, who played for the Broncos, Mike White, who played for the Jets and the Dolphins, and Sean Clifford are on the practice squad. Jake Browning threw 3 interceptions, and he had 3 touchdowns in garbage time. They don't mean nothing. Browning was booed after several drives in the first half. At one point, he was booed, and he led the offense on the field. Browning has thrown 8 interceptions in 4 games.
So you heard what you just said? He's thrown 8 interceptions in 4 games. And you still think there's not a quality backup that's on another team. I don't want to say no names that can come in and
Because he knows your offense the best. Your offensive line, they haven't addressed. I mean, they haven't addressed that. And your defense. Now, I granted that you turn the ball over 3 times a day.
3.
But if you go back and look at over the last, the Broncos beat the brakes off y'all. The team before that beat the brakes off y'all. Y'all defense isn't any good. I wish I could give it to and say make it better, but I can't. Your defense isn't very good. And when your defense isn't good, because here's the thing, your defense is the worst part of your team. Your offense is bad and turning the ball over, so the worst part of your team is playing the most. The last thing that you want, Ocho, you want the best part of your team to play the most. You want your offense to be on the field. Right. Now, your offense is turning the ball over, putting the worst part on the field.
You know what? Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I don't like the way you worded that. I'm just saying, I don't like the way you worded that. I think I don't want to say we're going to be all right, but
y'all not.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me have a little faith. Let me have a little faith, okay? We got to have better quarterback play. The fact that Joe is out, for us to even have a chance to be able to compete every Sunday, no matter who the hell we playing, we can't turn the ball over.
Y'all can't. Trade for Andy Dalton.
Huh? Where Andy at? Where Andy at?
Carolina.
No, we need a gunslinger. We need a gunslinger. Somebody that's gonna let that thing rip. You hear me? Somebody let that thing rip. Someone that is experienced, that has veteran presence.
Well, trade for Jameis then.
Now we talking.
You want somebody to let it rip. Jameis gonna throw.
Now we talking.
Now here's the thing, Ocho.
Talk to me.
He gonna have 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
He gonna have 3 interceptions too now. He gonna throw for 350, 400.
400. He gonna throw for
but so you know.
Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, I love.
You remember that game last year against the Broncos? 497. But he had 3 picks and a fumble.
Yeah. So I'm saying, would you rather us having Jameis or having someone at the quarterback position that can give us 497 or 500 yards passing and at least have us?
I'm sure Chase and Higgins would like that.
Huh?
I say I'm sure Chase and Higgins would like that. Somebody's going to throw the ball. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So if we're going to have a chance, if you say our defense is bad, if we're going to have a chance, we got to throw the kitchen sink over what we can salvage in this season. We're just 2-3 now. We just 2-3. You never know. You never know what happened. If I'm not mistaken, we second in division.
Yeah.
Yeah, we second in division now. We have time.
But I don't think, given the circumstances in this division, I don't think there's only one team going out of the division. Now, it might be a situation where you get 3 teams out of the AFC West: the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs.
So, are you counting?
But think about it, Ocho. You got to look at the AFC South. Jacksonville lost 1 game. Indy lost 1 game.
Yeah.
You saw the Texans win today.
Yeah. Wait, who the Texans beat today?
Man, the Texans beat. There you go. You try to be slick. You try to slick that one in, did you? You thought you was slick, Ocho.
Who the Texans beat today? Huh?
You know who they beat today.
I got
Montgomery scored a touchdown in the same game for the 14th time, tying an NFL record.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Huh?
You know this. Can I tell you something? You know this is the first time the Lions beat the Bengals since 1992.
It won't be the last time.
Because I ain't never lost to them.
Y'all probably ain't never played the Lions.
We played the Lions twice. Dre Bly was on me. Dre Bly was on me. That was my boy. And my boy, when we played him here in Cincinnati, boy, remember Louis Delmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that boy know he can hit, boy. He know he can hit, but we ain't never lost to them. But again, salute to all the Lions fans. I know it's a lot of y'all in the chat that are watching tonight. I salute you. Y'all won the game. If I met you, it's all love. It's all love. And I'm going to get down to Detroit. I promised him I'll come down to Detroit and sit in the stands at Ford Field and watch the game.
Jaden Daniels playing for the first time in 2 weeks threw for 231 yards.
And he was cooking back at home.
Commanders' 27-10 win over the Chargers. With 39 yards rushing today, Daniels became the first player in NFL history with 4,000 or more pass yards and 1,000 or more rush yards in his first 20 games. Justin Herbert was under duress, sacked 4 times, took 9 quarterback hits, pressured 12 times before being replaced by Trey Lance. Herbert averaged 3.3 yards per pass attempt and threw his only interception when pressured by the Commanders. Man, they got after him, Ocho.
Yeah, hey, they got after him good. They got after him real good. And this is the definition of when I always say, any given Sunday, anything can happen. As good as the Chargers have looked since the beginning of the season, today, they ain't look like themselves. Not at all. Not at all. And you expect, if you're a bet man, Jaden Daniels is his first game coming back. He's coming off an injury. So, hey, if I'm a bet man, I'm betting with the Chargers to win this one.
Yeah.
In LA too, at that, I'm going to spoil Jaden Daniels coming back to LA playing at home. And it absolutely did not happen.
It did not happen. Jaden Daniels, 15 of 26, 231, 1 touchdowns. They ran the ball extremely well. 28 rushes, 163 yards. Debo got in on the action, 8 for 96 and a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey had a tremendous 50-yard catch to set him up for a touchdown. Keenan Allen became the fastest player in NFL history to collect 1,000 catches. Right. It took him 159 games.
Damn. Boy, hey, they been dishing, boy, that ball, man. 1,000?
Huh?
1,000?
He got 1,000 in 159 games.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, how many catches you got, huh?
815.
1,000. I went
1,000.
Oh, that's wow.
Now it's going to be routine. Now people are going to think if you don't have 1,000 catches now, people are going to think you were the bum if you were a receiver.
People have to also understand that the game has changed.
And that's why I say if you don't have 1,000 catches now, it ain't like when I came in and you came in. It was extraordinary. Got like, damn, 1,000.
Yeah.
Hell, I remember when Jerry had like 1,000. Damn.
No, that's.
And then, so now, I mean, you probably got how many guys got 1,000 catches? At least 12?
That many?
Maybe more.
Right.
Like Chris Carter, Tim Brown, T.O., Jerry. 15.
Well, Hines has 1,000.
Yeah, Hines Ward's got 1,000.
Yeah,
but you got tight ends. You got Kelsey. You got Gonzo.
Right.
I think Steve Smith got 1,000.
Gonzo got 1,000.
Larry Fitzgerald has 1,000.
Hey, man, them boy was getting that rock, boy. Hey, well, how many I got?
D-Hop has 989. He'll get 1,000 this year.
Jesus Christ.
Devontae got 979.
What I got? What I got? I need to come back and play.
You got 766.
That's it? Hey, I was sorry as hell. God damn.
I think when I retired, I was in the top 10.
Hey, it dropped down now.
Jerry Rice leads the way, 1,549. Larry Fitzgerald, 1,432. Tony Gonzalez, 1,325. Jason Witten, 1,228. Marvin Harrison, 1,102. Chris Carter, 1,101. Tim Brown, 1,094. T.O., 1,078. Anquan, 1,076. Reggie Wayne, 1,070. Andre Johnson, 1,062. Steve Smith, 1,031. Isaac Bruce, 1,024. Travis Kelce, 1,019. Hines Ward has 1,000. And Keenan Allen, just 1,000. So what year is this for Keenan? Year 11? 12? Year 13.
Boy, but I'm wheeling and dealing, boy.
I'm 39th, Ocho.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
And what? When I left in the top 10, so I ain't in the top 10 no more.
Hey, listen.
The Raiders were handed a 40-6 drubbing by the Colts at Lucas Oil. Jonathan Taylor ran for 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Daniel Indiana Jones threw for 2 touchdowns while playing another turnover-free game. And the Indianapolis Colts remain perfect at home. The Raiders are 1-4. Worst start to Pete Carroll's head coaching career. Right. I'm processing it poorly, to tell you the truth, because I did expect to win right out of the chutes.
Well, okay. Are you supposed to say something like that as a head coach? Is that supposed to be a response?
Yeah, ask Sean McDermott, did he think he was going to win? Hell, their coach think they're going to win. But how you going to win when your quarterback have 3 turnovers? Gino didn't play good today. He had 2 turnovers. 2 picks. Bad. Indiana Jones, 20 of 29, 212, 2 touchdowns. Relieved by Anthony Richardson. Jonathan Taylor, 17 carries, 66 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Raiders aren't good enough, right, to overcome the mistakes that Gino.
No.
You're not. They're not good enough.
Not at all. There's maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 teams that are good enough to overcome multiple. Kansas City Chiefs are one of them. The Bills are another one. And maybe Lamar Jackson when their team is at full health, at full strength.
But we saw the Bills not able to overcome turnovers tonight. It all depends on who you playing. Playing a good team, you ain't overcoming no turnovers.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
And now what happens is when you turn the ball over, 1 or 2 things happen. You either bring the team up to your level or you go down to their level.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me throw the Lions in that conversation as well.
Yeah. And so, but the Lions, I think Indiana's getting everything. Look, it's 5 games into the season.
Yeah.
But I don't think the season could have gone any better other than the untimely passing of their owner, Jim Irsay. Right. I don't think the season could have gone any better for this ball club, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones is giving them everything that they could have hoped for and more. So they only had to throw it 29 times, which is not a lot, 25 rushes. So I think the season has gone unbelievably well.
Yeah.
For the Indianapolis Colts.
But Daniel Jones, listen, as much as I've said about him, man, I got to take all that back. I got to take anything negative I said about Daniel Jones. Maybe it is the Giants. And you don't want to say it, maybe it is the Giants, because goddamn Jackson Dart, even though they lost today, he's cutting up. So, and he's
well, let's get to that game now. You mentioned that. The Saints get their first win over mistake-prone Giants. Giants rookie Jackson Dart passed for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns, but turned the ball over 3 times. Even Scat Pack had a turnover. They had 5 total turnovers, and they lost 3 fumbles. Darius Slade lost a fumble, Jackson Dart lost a fumble, and Scat Pack lost a fumble. 5 turnovers. Spencer Rattler, 21 of 31, 225 and a touchdown. Shaheed had 4 catches for $114 and a touchdown, including an 87-yarder. Yeah. Ocho, the Giants were in cruise control, and then they started turning the ball over. They turned the ball over like 4 consecutive possessions, and this is what you get.
Absolutely. Rashid Shaheed, I got a nice little tweet. You say, hey, you need to fix my speed on Madden.
No. He can run for real.
He can go now.
Yeah, he can scat.
He can go. Yeah, that was a good game.
They get off the snide. And I know Jackson Dart wanted to play well, but he was playing well, and then he just started turning the ball over. And that fumble really hurt them. Scat Pack fumbled the ball, and the guy runs it back 87 yards for the touchdown, and they never looked back after that. The Carolina Panthers overcame. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Ocho.
Oh, we talked about this game already.
No, we ain't talking about it. Carolina Panthers overcame a 17-point first half deficit to beat your Miami Dolphins 27-24.
We need a little help, huh?
Tua, 256, 3 touchdowns. Clean game, but Jalen Waddle had 6 for $110. Darren Waller had 5 for 78 and a touchdown. Devon A. Chan had 6 for 30 and a touchdown. Bryce Young, 19 of 30, 198, 2 touchdowns. But it was Rico Dodell. 23 carries, 206. He's the third Panther to go over 200 yards rushing. 32 rushes, 239 yards. They play, if I'm not mistaken, they play the Cowboys next week, right? Doesn't Carolina play the Cowboys next week?
Already?
He said, yeah. He said, I'll say I want all that. He want all that. So, all right.
My Dolphins, we gonna be all right.
Huh?
Dolphins gonna be all right.
No, y'all not. I don't know why you keep saying that, but y'all not gonna be all right.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The Dolphins are in a better position than the Ravens. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that
I'm hoping you understand.
What you mean better position?
A better position going forward.
One about to get eaten by a crocodile, the other about getting eaten by a shark.
You think so?
Yeah.
You sound real confident.
I mean, the Broncos. Ocho.
What's up?
Dylan Gabriel had a solid rookie debut despite the Browns losing.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel was 19 of 33, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, matching Joe Flacco touchdown throws on the season. With the defeat, Browns quarterbacks are 0-17 in their first start since 1995, the longest such streak since 1950 when quarterback starts were first recorded. Ocho, after watching him start early, after watching his first start, what do you think about Gabriel? What you like?
Dylan Gabriel looked good, huh? He looked really good. And Stefanski called one hell of a game, a very balanced game. The run, the pass was damn near equivalent. Dylan Gabriel processing, dropping back, going, read 1, read 2, read 3. Okay, it's not there. Boom, I'm dumping it off to the flat. Everything he did in today's game was extremely clean. Extremely clean. Defense played well. They didn't get the win. But what I saw from Dylan Gabriel, and it pains me to say this as a Bengals fan, is he looked effing phenomenal. He looked great.
He looked poised.
They really have something good to build off of when it comes to the film room, based on whoever they play next week. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine, especially with the way he played and knowing Brian Flores and that defense and knowing how he can dial up that pressure and try to rattle a young quarterback. Dylan Gabriel wasn't rattled at all. He handled everything extremely well.
He did. I thought he played well, and like you said, considering that who he was facing as the DC and the kind of exotic looks that Minnesota can throw at you and the kind of pressure they can generate, I thought he played really well. They did a great job of getting the ball out of his hand. Knew they were going to try to put pressure on him, try to disguise it. Judkins ran the ball extremely well. 23 carries, $110. So they ran the ball well enough so you just couldn't pin your ears back and try to get the quarterback. I like what I saw. I really like what I saw. Look, Carson Wentz played well. This is why you get a veteran like Carson Wentz, a guy that can hold the ship steady until your captain comes back. He called a Ward getting sneaky. You see him run a 3-step. He ran a 3-step go route on cover 2. And see what they ran. You see what they ran? They ran what the defense call it a yogi, what we call it a stick.
Yeah.
And Ward was looking inside and saw the stick, and he saw what you call a pull up. He didn't realize he would throw the whole shot right behind him. Yeah. that was a heck of a throw.
Yeah.
Addison did a great job of staying wide because that safety's coming.
Yeah.
You do a great job of staying wide. Let him pin yourself to the sideline, because if you get too far inside, it's going to be a kill shot. Great throw by Wentz. Great route by Addison. But I like Gabriel. I like what I saw. Look, it's one game.
Yeah.
But I thought, considering on the road in overseas in London, Brian Flores can do a lot of different things, and he confused a lot of quarterbacks. But I thought I thought Cleveland did a great job putting Dylan Gabriel in a situation where he could have success. They didn't get the win, but if I'm Cleveland, I'm like, okay, I think we might have something.
Without the win, I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good about that. Defensively, they can always handle their business. Offensively, that's always been the struggles. What offense are we gonna get? Now, if we get this offense that we saw today, where there was a heavy dose of run, there was a heavy dose of pass, and he made all the right decisions with the ball and didn't put the ball in harm's way, we can live with that. Well, excuse me, not we. They can live with that.
Yeah.
He looked good, huh? He looked really good today.
And it's reported, I guess Addison was benched. Because I don't know. I mean, they talked about, because I read in the paper that he played really well considering that he was benched. Now, I don't know the backdrop of the story. I don't know if he did something while he was over there in London. Maybe he missed bed check. Maybe he was late to practice, late to a meeting or something. But it was reported that he was benched. Go ahead.
I think it might be a continuous on the suspension and them actually still having punishment for him as well.
Why?
You never know. You never know. Because if I'm not mistaken, I might not be wrong. I think he set out the first quarter. I think he set out the first quarter or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think he might have had to sit out the first quarter of the last game as well. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But when he
was benched because he wanted to explore London and missed a walkthrough.
For real?
That is what is being reported. Ocho, ain't nobody. Look, this ain't college. He came off suspension. He was suspended for 3 games by the NFL. He played well. Why would I suspend him again? That hurts me.
Yeah. Hey, would you say he wanted to what?
He wanted to explore London.
Hey, you can't do that, man. You can't do that, man. You can't do that,
bro. The last thing I would want to do is be alone, considering what happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. The last thing I want to be in a foreign country as an American.
Yeah.
I don't know if they noticed it, but we're not thought of too high in other parts of the world. I'm just throwing that out there, Ocho.
Yeah.
We're not.
You got to understand, over in London, there's a lot of us over there. A lot of them. So
we're not thought of very highly.
Yeah.
In other parts of the country, be it London, be it Ireland, be it anywhere. You are an American. Americans right now are not very thought of in a very high regard.
Okay. I understand.
And they probably said, look, security, we have security here. Just make sure X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Hey, that's his. Hey, he wanted to do it. He did what he wanted to do, Ocho.
Yeah, you're right. You can't do that, though. Hey, but one thing about it.
Game of the day, though, Ocho. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Boy, what a game.
That was a good
Baker
game.
Mayfield and Sam Darnold. Baker Mayfield, 29 of 33, 379, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, 28 of 34. 341, 4 touchdowns, but it was that last turnover. He throwing it, looked like he had looked like it was going to be a touchdown. It hits the guy helmet. Levante, if you want to play well, NFL, look at everybody that came and talked to Ocho and I. Darren Waller had another touchdown.
Yeah.
Levante David had a big time pick. Go back and look at the guys that talked to Henley. Been balling.
Hey, everybody having success, huh? Rashawn Gary.
Who?
Gary.
Oh, yeah, Rashawn Gary. Yeah, Rashawn Gary. Yes.
They got 5 sacks.
Yes.
We only in week 5.
Yes. This was an unbelievable game. 38-35, Tampa. They scored 15 points. They scored 10 points in the second quarter, 15 points in the third quarter, 10 points in the fourth quarter, but it was the game-winning kick. They win 38-35, and it seems like Tampa is always involved in games like this, Ocho.
Yeah.
Remember at the Atlanta game? I mean, all their games have been 3 points or less.
Yeah. Hold on, we got to talk about Emeka Ibuka. Rookie, Ibuka.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ibuka was crazy.
Man,
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, hey, it's the battle of
hey,
Ohio State. Who better? Emeka Ibuka, 7 catches, $163, 1 tub.
yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, JSN, 8 catches, $132, another tub. One had 9 targets, 8 catches. The other had was 7 for 7. Emeka Ibuka was 7 targets, 7 receptions, $163. I mean, these quarterbacks were throwing the ball. I was like, bro.
Yeah, they letting it rip.
Did anybody bring their defense? That's all I want to know. Did anybody bring the defense?
Hey.
Or is it optional?
I don't know, but I know one thing. These young receivers, I know we always talk about the same top 5. And after the season ends, if JSN and Ibuka keep up with what they doing, we're gonna have to have.
They tried to crack that. They definitely tried to crack that top 10. They said, man, we trying to get in the top 5. What you talking about?
We're gonna have to have a conversation.
Absolutely. And we're gonna have to have a conversation about Baker Mayfield being in the MVP discussion while you bull jiving.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when it comes to the MVP discussion, also, we're going to need for Baker Mayfield and no Tampa Bay Buccaneers to have those wins. That win column. He has to keep going. He definitely could be in that conversation.
Oh, yeah. I know right now that Josh Allen was the favorite heading into tonight. Justin Herbert was up there, but he lost. Mahomes boy always going to be in the discussion. Dak is throwing the football. Like you said, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to wins and losses.
Yeah.
You can have it's a stat-based awards, but they want those stats to go towards winning.
Yeah.
And so when you look at it, it's
if it was just based on stats, hell, Burrow would have won the goddamn MVP last year if it was stats, because we didn't have the W's.
Levante David intercepted Sam Darnold with less than a minute left, setting up Chase McLaughlin's 39-yard field goal to earn a 38-35 walk-off victory. The Buccaneers became the first team in NFL history with 4 wins in their first 5 games of a season in which they were either tied or were trailing in the final minute of regulation. Seattle played well, man. I was like, well, damn, Seattle, y'all got it like this?
Yeah.
Then Baker's like, Baker had 4 incompletions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4. Sam Darnold had 6. So they threw 67 times and the ball hit the dirt 10 times, Ocho.
That's it. Do you know how insane
Well, let me take that back. It hit the ball 9 times because one of them was intercepted.
You understand how difficult that is?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That is for 2 quarterbacks. First round picks, Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, Sam Darnold, New York, and all of a sudden you get to the right situation, and all of a sudden you flourish.
Sam Darnold was 3rd in that draft. Baker Mayfield was 1st.
My bad.
And Zach Wilson was 2nd.
Yeah.
And then Sam Darnold was 3rd.
It's amazing what happens when you go to the right situation, huh? Situations matter.
For sure, absolutely. It absolutely does matter. But this was a very, very entertaining game. Ocho, I don't know. They don't learn, but I'm gonna keep letting them do it. So they're gonna learn the hard way. Because see, that's what life has a way of teaching us until we learn the lesson that it's trying to teach us.
Right.
And guys still won't learn. They want to drop the ball. They want to be all. Guy had a 70-yard touchdown, cost him the game.
Yeah,
cost him the game.
Was that the Cardinals, right? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals just suffered perhaps the worst, wildest loss in NFL history. They were up 21-6 in the 4th quarter. Fumble crossing the goal line that was going to put them up 28-6. The fumble and an interception for a touchdown. Because think this, Ocho, they caused the fumble. He fumbled, kicked the ball into the end zone. They jump on it, get a touchdown. So now it's 21-12 with less than 5 minutes. Kyle, after the game, I really don't know what to think about that. I don't even know how. That's how to lose a game 1-on-1. I don't know. It was crazy. It was. Arizona gave up a 21-3 lead to the worst team in football, became the first franchise since 1970, the NFL-AFL merger, to lose 3 straight games on game-winning field goals. But all you got to do is look at DeMarcado. Bro, yes, you cost him the game.
Basically.
I don't know. So the ball was just so heavy you couldn't take it another 2 feet, huh? The ball was just so heavy, Ocho, he just had to drop it. Ocho, you know you're bringing groceries in and you truck, because I ain't trying to make but one trip. So I'm trying to get all the bags I possibly can.
Once you cross that.
If I got 10 bags, I got 5 and 5. If I got 15, I got 8 and 7.
Right.
And you know, sometimes, Ocho, you like, say, whew, you got to rest. So the ball was that heavy that he just had to sit it down before he got into the end zone.
Why is it happening so much?
Because Deshaun Jackson, you started his foolishness.
Well,
D-Jack started his foolishness.
Yeah. Well, technically, I started it.
Oh, yeah, college.
I started there, in college. But I left the ref behind so far, he didn't even see it.
Yeah, you did. You did throw the ball back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't get it, Ocho. We've seen it so many times.
It just happened last year. It just happened last year. We just talked about it.
Yes, several times. But Ocho, remember the Colts, the receiver?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that just last week.
Yes. Amari DiMercado, 72-yard touchdown. He dropped the ball at the goal line. Mitchell did the same thing against the Rams last week. Ocho, how many times? At what point in time? They need to start, you know what? And the players are so good, you just can't cut them. But, bro, why y'all keep doing this? You make SportsCenter for all the wrong reasons.
Wrong reasons, yeah. Man, that's messed up.
That's
messed up.
49ers beat the Rams in overtime, Ocho, by the score of 26-23. 49ers improved to 4-1, take over sole possession of first place in the NFC West, while the Rams fall to 3-2 at the goal line. Down 3 points and about to score. Kyron Williams, he fumbled. Great punch out by the 49ers. Yeah. They get the ball, stuffed them because it looked like the 49ers were going to potentially win the thing in regulation. But 49ers hold them out of the end zone there. And then on fourth down, Ocho, when the rubber really needed to meet the road, because it seems to me they were going to go for it. I don't think they were going to play for the tie like we got Sunday night between the Packers and the Cowboys. It seemed like Sean McVay was hell bent. He wanted to win this game, Ocho. Yeah. He wasn't playing for no tie, and he went for it. The question that I have for you, do you like Sean McVay going for it on fourth down, or does he kick the field goal and give the 49ers, because the next score wins the ball game?
Yeah, I kind of like him trying to go for it. I want to get this game over with. We've had some mistakes. We've had some drops. We've had some penalties. We fought back to get back into the game, and I really want to end it right now. I want to end it. So I have no problem with him going for it on 4th and 1, trying to end that game. Listen, it can go one of two ways. Either you get it or you don't. You didn't get it. The fact that he even had the balls and the gall to even go for it in that situation says a lot. And he's one of the few coaches in the NFL who can go for it and take that chance, like a Dan Campbell. You know, he's one of the few who can do it.
I loved it also, Ocho. I'm not playing for a tie. I'm down there. I'm in a great position. And you look, you had an opportunity. You're right there at the goal line. You get a punch out, and now you're down again. And guess what, Ocho? If I kick the field goal, it's 23-20. Next score wins the ball, wins the game, and the 49ers are getting the ball back. Now you can say, well, they might fumble it. Nah, I'm not taking that chance. I'm down there. I believe in my offensive line, but look. Robert Saleh guessed right. He sold out on that side, and they stuffed him. I mean, it wasn't even close, Ocho. I mean, as soon as it happened, bam, bam. Guess what? 49ers start spilling out on the field. They know it. I mean, the Rams ain't no, let's get a measurement. The officials already like,
it's over.
Going the other way. These quarterbacks were dealing tonight, Ocho. Matt Jones, 33 of 49, 342, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Matthew Stafford, 30 of 47, 389, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, it really was a clean game with the exception of that one fumble by Kyron Williams that probably is no way to know, but it didn't help them.
No.
I tell you what, we can't say it cost them the game, Ocho, but it damn sure did not help them win the game.
Yeah,
and the 49ers have to feel good. Losing a game like they lost on Sunday on a short week, you're down Purdy, you're down all these guys. Bosa's not coming back. Look at all the guys that they had injured tonight. And to have guys step up and rise to the occasion and play as well as they did on a very, very short week. Look, I understand, Ocho. It's not like they had to go cross country. Look, California, but still, you get a short day, a day less to work because you have to travel. But I thought the 49ers, given the totality of the situation that they're in, I thought they played extremely well tonight, Ocho. And I think Kyle Shanahan should be very, very proud of his ball club because they did play well tonight and they found a way to get a win against a division opponent.
Yeah, not only should Kyle Shanahan be proud of his ball club, he needs to take a bow himself. With the play calling, some of the stuff he did, with all the injuries that you just talked about that have mounted up, no Ricky Purcell, no Brandon Ayuk, no George Kittle. From an offense,
Jawan Jennings is out.
And the
Bosa is not coming back.
Yeah. But from an offensive standpoint,
on that
side of the ball, brother Kendrick Bourne, I know you're gonna see this
career night, Ocho.
So salute on a career night. Obviously, had some drops last game. To have a short week and come back and rebound, and for Mac Jones to be able to have the confidence to keep getting and feeding you the ball. And another thing, I want to talk about the quarterback situation. Tonight's game is a perfect example of the definition of next man up. When you look at a game like tonight and see what Mac Jones is doing, having a resurgence in his career, which is why I also think where quarterback go, situation matters. We saw Mac Jones do it tonight. We see Daniel Jones do it in Indianapolis. We see Baker Mayfield do it over there in Tampa Bay. Sam Darnold going from Minnesota to Seattle and still doing it now. I think where quarterbacks go and what they have surrounding them, including those calling the plays, is so important to a quarterback's success.
The most.
They look really good. This is a really, really good game. The Rams didn't really help themselves either with some of the drops, some of the mistakes, some of the fumbles. But hey, this was probably one of the better Thursday night games we've gotten so far.
The quarterbacks were dealing. Ocho, look, I'm not big on hyperbole, and I said this at the time.
Yes, sir.
I thought the 49ers should have drafted Mac Jones because it's hard for me to. I really can't differentiate between the two.
Right.
Are you trying to tell me that you believe if Mac Jones had been in this system for the entirety of his career, because we saw what he did when he had Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
We saw what he did.
Year one, yeah.
And took the team to the playoffs, was a Pro Bowl player. Are you telling me if he has Kyle Shanahan for 4 years, he's not as good, if not better than Brock Purdy? Yeah. And guess what? If you take, I get why they didn't, because when you look at a guy, nothing jumps off at you. He doesn't have Lamar Jackson's speed. He doesn't have Josh Allen's height. He doesn't have Patrick Mahomes' arm. So why would we take a quarterback that really, Ocho, is just, he's average with the third pick in the draft? But what you wouldn't have had to do is give up all the draft compensation. So imagine, as well as they do drafting, what you can put around it. And guess what? Even if he doesn't pan out, Ocho, you go back and you get you another quarterback. Or you could go back and get you another quarterback. And still, guess what? You don't have to spend damn near $300 million.
Yeah.
Me personally, I believe Mac Jones in this system. I'm not talking about in this system with Kyle Shanahan, think about all the pieces that he had, Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
When he has Kittle, when he has Debo, when he has Ayuk, when he has Jennings, when he had Christian McCaffrey, and he got Trent Williams playing Trent, not this guy that's beat up. He's trying to work himself back in the conditioning and in his form. It's hard for me to believe that Mac Jones is not as good, if not better than Purdy. Yeah. And for me, I would have taken him. But I understand why they didn't, because the measurables, when you look at him, Ocho, you're like, that is not the third pick in the draft. Right. And you took a guy with the third pick in the draft because of the measurables. But it was the 7th round draft pick that really saved Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch's job.
Yeah,
because you give up that kind of compensation, Ocho, and that guy doesn't work out, and he didn't work out.
Right.
You're gone.
Yeah.
What you think? What you think? Do you think Mac Jones, Purdy, similar? Purdy is better, substantially better, a little bit marginally better. What you think?
It's hard to really decipher between the two on who's better or not, because when Brock Purdy is in there, he's a rhythm and timing quarterback as well. When Mac Jones is in there, he's a rhythm and timing quarterback well. Both suit the system very well. Really not dual threat quarterbacks.
No, hell no, they ain't no dual threat.
They are your typical system West Coast type offensive quarterbacks that are drop back, sometimes in the shotgun, and they deliver everything off of timing. And they make great throws, and they're accurate. They're accurate enough. What they lack in being able to escape the pocket or use their legs running, they make up for in other areas.
And I think go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna say they both play well, doing exactly what's asked of them in that specific system.
When you're not that big as far as physical size, Ocho.
Right.
6'4", you don't have rocket arm, you don't have Lamar Jackson's mobility or Michael Vick's mobility. You have to have great anticipatory skills.
Yes.
Look at Joe Montana. Joe was not overwhelming, didn't have the big time arm. He wasn't the greatest athlete, but his anticipation skills were tremendous. Brock Purdy, great anticipatory skills. Mac Jones, great anticipatory skills, because you got to be, because you don't have the ball to wait. You got to get the ball out. You have to anticipate where the guy's going to be. And like, you know what? Have the trust. I trust the system. I trust the guy that I'm throwing to, that he's going to be where he's supposed to be. I understand the defense. I know where I'm vulnerable. I know where guys are going to disperse to. I can let this ball go. That's just me. You can't convince me that Brock Purdy is substantially better than Mac Jones. I refuse to believe that. And I believe in the same circumstances, if I had Mac Jones with Kyle Shanahan, I believe whatever fate the 49ers had gone through over the last 4 years, that same fate would have happened to them with Mac Jones, Ocho.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because what we saw, the small sample of Mac Jones right now, since Purdy's been out, has been the exact same. The offense has been efficient. The offense is up and down the field. They put up points, and it showed tonight to where next man up. That's why I said to start the show off is this was the definition of next man up and not missing the beat. Now, I wish other teams were able to do what we're seeing tonight from the 49ers. Hell, we got the goddamn Detroit Lions here in Cincinnati at Paycor Stadium. When Joe Burrow goes down, I wish we still had the same type of success they had tonight, where you don't miss a beat just because your quarterback goes down. But unfortunately, it's a little different. It's a little different.
Because your guy ain't that good, and I tried to tell you that. And you got the Bengals fan, your Bengals. You got them all hype. I trust Jake.
Whoa! Slow down. There are other elements.
I don't want you to talk about no other team. As a matter of fact, why are you talking? I don't want you to say foot or ball. You got another week. You can still got, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, and if you don't win on Sunday, it's another week.
I got a question for you.
What?
You understand how the football gods work. You know when it comes to the game of football in the NFL, it's week to week.
This ain't gonna be y'all week. This ain't gonna be y'all week.
What happens if I'm just hypothetically speaking, chat, those in the chat, hypothetically speaking, what happened if the Bengals shocked the world and beat the Lions?
If a dog had a square butt, he poop blocks. But it's round, so we know how it will come out. Don't we know what come out of Joe? I'm just saying.
I could be optimistic. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna win. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if the football gods decide to shock the world, I'm just saying.
Nah, he busy that day. He ain't gonna be watching. I promise you, God ain't no Bengal fan. He ain't watching that game. Okay. He ain't watching that massacre at Paycor Stadium. Nah.
Hey, listen, I don't know about massacre, but we're gonna put up a fight.
Whoa. If the fate is the same, what does it matter? I
mean, listen, I got to have some type of, I think we're going to be all right. I believe in us. That's all that matters. There's a reason I'm in town. I done had that pep talk with them boys. I think we're going to be all right.
Mac Jones was asked after the game about playing hobble. He replied, "I'm good. I just can't show it. That's on me. I'll be fine. That's what happens when you don't practice for a couple of weeks. So that's my fault." Look, It's hard for quarterbacks. There are other positions, Ocho, that can miss practice and you can't tell when they get into a game.
Right.
It's hard for a quarterback. That's why a lot of quarterbacks like to wear their pads, Ocho. Hey, they tell us to take our pads off. We can't wait. We can't wait to leave the mofos in the locker room.
Stay with them
quarterbacks like to throw with their pads because guess what? They're going to throw with their pads. They're going to have, so they want the same feel. They want the same rhythm as if they're throwing with pads because that's how they're going to throw in the game.
Yeah.
And so Mac's like, you know what? His spidey senses probably wasn't tingling. Look at the next 4 games, Ocho. Week 6 at Bucks. Then week 7 at home to the Falcons. Week 8 at Texans. Week 9 at the Giants. So it's not like they got an easy schedule coming up. Now, I don't know how long Brock Purdy is going to be out. But they got 10 days. So that's a long time for Purdy. He was out this week, Ocho. So he got an extra, he basically got 2 weeks because he hadn't, probably done anything since Sunday's game. Right. Mac Jones, he gets 10 days because they're off until, they don't play Sunday, obviously. They play a week from Sunday. So they get ample time to get some of these guys that's banged up, Ocho. Right. They get an opportunity to get them back healthy. You see Mac Jones fit? We got that.
Yeah. That red with a little burgundy in there.
Yeah, let's see his fit. Can we pull that video?
He was clean now.
Ooh, God.
Hey, listen, that's a man that came for business now.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a man. Hey, that's Two-Face.
That's a man been hanging around brothers.
Hey, he clean. That's a man that came for business.
I like that. I like that, Matt.
As clean as he looked, that's exactly how he played.
He played his ass off tonight.
Played exactly like that. He scared me a little bit when he went down. And I see.
But he grabbed. Looked like he grabbed his knee brace, Ocho.
Yeah, I thought it was pinching him a little bit.
Yes. That's
sometimes when you get tackled, the goddamn knee brace start pinching you. So when they're pulling this calf, I was like, "What? It must be either the knee brace is pinching him." Or he cramping, one or the other.
Yeah. And them little calves he got, that won't even hurt nothing. Because first of all, he got a knee brace on. So that calf is not as strong as what it needs to be because he wears that knee brace, Ocho. You know what I'm saying? You got to build strength back up in that calf in order for it to but he played his tail off. I mean, both quarterbacks played well. Don't get me wrong. Both quarterbacks played well. My concerns with the 49ers, Ocho, without both in the game, they really couldn't generate no pressure. They really couldn't generate any pressure. And the last thing you want a guy like Matthew Stafford to have is time.
Yeah.
Because he was dealing, man. He was, woo! That joker can throw that, but Ocho, can he throw it or what? I might take that back. I want to play with Matthew Stafford. We keep talking about, Shannon, if you could come back and play, and we keep talking about Mahomes and Burrow and Herbert and Allen and this one. Man, give me mofo man Stafford. Why y'all out there bumping him?
You talk about, you got to think now, Matthew Stafford is a legitimate gunslinger. There's only about maybe four quarterbacks in the league right now that have the kind of ball Matt Stafford throws with that kind of velocity and can make any throw on the field.
Any throw.
Even though Aaron Rodgers is old, he's one of them. Matt Stafford is another. I'm trying to think gunslinger.
You see the difference? When I think of gunslingers, I think guys that'll take unnecessary risks. That's really not what Aaron Rodgers is. Now, Aaron Rodgers can make every throw. Matthew Stafford can make every throw. Change arm angles. Both guys can change arm angles. But sometimes, if you look at the interceptions for Matthew Stafford, you look at the interceptions for Aaron Rodgers, and you'll see a vast difference. Because Rodgers was really never willing to take unnecessary risk. Matthew Stafford, he believed he could throw a football through a keyhole. He damn sure. How you gonna get a football through a keyhole? Let me show you. And he would try it. Now he's gotten better. Now, can you imagine what he would have been had he had Sean McVay his whole career? Whew. But he can throw it, Ocho. I mean, he can flat spin the ball. And now I expect him, when I watch the game, I want to see one time where he look over here and throw the ball over there.
Wait a minute, he did that against he did that.
He didn't do it tonight. He didn't do it
tonight. I remember he did it against the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
He did it. He did it 2 weeks in a row. He's running down the field because he's mic'd up. Don't look in my eyes. Don't look in my eyes. Don't effing look in my eyes. This. I think when the NFL envisioned, look, they try to make these games divisional matchups, Ocho.
Right.
So they're really close. Nobody having to go a great distance.
Right.
You don't want somebody on the West Coast having to go east.
All the way to the
right. East Coast having to go west, or you let it be close proximity. Mm-hmm. It's already tough enough playing. I can just imagine, because I didn't really start to feel good till Friday. So I can imagine playing a game on Sunday, then turn around and play another game on Thursday.
Yeah.
And especially as you got older, Ocho, it took longer and longer to get that old man up out you.
To recover.
Yeah, but this was an unbelievable ball game. Thank you, NFL. Thank you, Rams. Thank you, 49ers, because you guys played your ass off on a very, very short week. This is the kind of game that we want to see on a Thursday.
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
Some bull jive. Hey, this is what we're looking for, Ocho. The Patriots, Ocho, very, very, very interesting game. Very good game, man.
Good game.
Man, that was a barn burner. The Patriots go to Buffalo, and they win. Drake made 22 of 30, 273. He didn't have a touchdown. He didn't have an interception. A clean game. He was sacked 4 times, but man, Stephon Diggs gets his revenge. He played out of his mind. 10 catches for $146. Josh Allen, 22 of 31, 253, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dalton Kincaid led them with 6 catches for $108. But I thought the Patriots played unbelievable, and they won, and they deserved to win this game. There are no more unbeatens. This was the last of the unbeatens, and thanks to the New England Patriots, they go into Buffalo and come away with a hard-fought road division win, Ocho. We'll see how this thing shapes up as we move forward down the line. But, hey, New England has to be proud of what they were able to do on the road. What did you like about what you saw from the Patriots?
Listen, what I like from the Patriots was Drake made everything.
Still muted.
Can you hear me on? Oh, you got to charge some things up, baby. Let me know when you can hear me. There we go.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, nothing.
We got time. Chat, can you hear me, chat? Long as my... If I'm gonna dream. Chat, can you hear me?
Yeah, well, you good. That was on my end, Ocho.
Okay. No, you good. Let me know you're ready.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Oh, look, so what I like from the Patriots was a quarterback play.
Yep.
Quarterback play. Because if you look around the league, right? I'm gonna get back to the page. If you look around the league, all the teams that have a chance in winning have a quarterback. They have consistent play at the position. There's a reason, if you watch the game, all the games today, including tonight's game, to have a chance to win and compete, you need a quarterback. That's it. Drake made phenomenal game. It seemed like the offense basically was filtered in this game through Stephon Diggs, showing that he's still capable of playing. He's still capable of making plays, and he showed out tonight. Drake May had a very clean game. Buffalo, obviously, some unfortunate turnovers. The Patriots had turnovers as well. With what's Stevens' first name?
Ramondre.
Yeah. He had some costly turnovers, but it didn't affect him when it comes to winning the game. It could have been costly. Outside of that, the Patriots played a really good game, especially on defense as well.
They did a great job of containing Josh and containing those receivers wherever they caught the ball at. They made sure they didn't do a great run after the catch. Yeah. I think Shakur got away with like one time. But you're right, Ocho. When you have a quarterback, when you have a calming, I mean, you look at the way Drake May played in a hostile environment against a division rival. He was 22 of 30, 273. Although he didn't throw a touchdown, he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't put the ball in harm's way. The last thing that you can do is turn the ball over. Now, it negated, I mean, you mentioned Ramondre Stevenson. He turned the ball over. But when you get 3 turnovers, when you force 3, now you greatly increase your chances of winning because you offset. You're plus 2. You could have been plus 3, but you're plus 2 in the turnover battle. Buffalo did not, I wasn't surprised that James Cook couldn't get going because the Patriots are really good against the run. Their head coach is a defensive-minded head coach. Look, I played against Vrabel.
Yeah.
And he was solid, Ocho.
Yeah.
If he was supposed to be in the flat, he had his ass in the flat. If he was supposed to be in the hook, he was going to be in the hook. If his job was to set the edge, you weren't going to hook him. So, and he coaches. He asks his players to be smart. He asks his players to be disciplined, and you can see it coming through. They played really well. The Patriots going to be, look, I thought the Patriots would be good if they got a head coach.
Yes, sir.
Because that quarterback has it.
Great potential.
But Vrabel, man, and they got a guy, a number one receiver in Stephon Diggs that made every play that needed to be made tonight. They had him for a sack. Yeah. He was just trying to throw the ball away. And somehow he gets it to Diggs, and Diggs picks up 14 yards. And that was the start. Sometimes, Ocho, in a situation, 2-minute drill like that, that's the start you need. You need that one positive play to start the drive, to kick it off.
To get you going.
Like, you know what? Man, we're going to win this game, man. That ain't supposed to happen like that.
Not at all.
And they got it going from there. But you had to be impressed with what you saw from the Patriots. Now, hell, I'm thinking about how the hell y'all lose 2 games when y'all play like this?
Yeah, most definitely. And the funny thing about it is I like the jump that Drake May has made from year 1 to year 2. And having games like this is only going to continue to build his confidence. And when you have games like this, you have an offensive coordinator like Josh Daniels, and you're able to make some of the throws you made tonight, to have a clean game like this, he can add more to your plate. And you can do more offensively. So the Patriots are going to be hell to deal with for the foreseeable future, as long as Drake May continue to stay upright and stay healthy, and you have players like
as long as they don't turn the ball over,
they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right.
Because at the end of the day, it's still about turnovers.
Yes, most definitely.
We just leave it through the computer. You just purchase some new ones. I don't know what's going on with those. Ocho, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, baby. I'm here.
Yeah, my AirPods are shot, so I'm coming through the computer right now.
You good? Listen, I'm coming through the computer too. You good? You good?
Now you look, Buffalo. I don't look. Yeah, you turned the ball over.
Yeah.
And
wait,
Josh,
they had 3, right?
3. Josh fumble. He threw a pick. Jones made a great jump on the ball. But when you and what Josh had done, say the last 15, 16 games, he's done a great job of taking care of the football.
You've been clean, huh? You've been real clean.
And that's the way, because these teams, it's hard for you to turn the ball over and win in today's game.
Yes.
Because for the most part, you're going up against a team that got a quarterback that, I'm not saying Drake May is not on the level of Josh Allen, but he can play well enough if you let them be +2, and you can't put him in harm's way. You're going to catch hell beating them.
You know what the good thing is? When you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, he's one of the few quarterbacks that can have a 3-turnover game and still overcome it.
Overcome it, yes.
He can still overcome it because of how well that team is run and some of the plays that he can make, not only with his arm, but hell, he can make it with his legs too.
Yes. They did a great job of neutralizing his legs tonight, Ocho. He did have a long of 19, but 9 for 53. It really didn't hurt him. They did a great job of containing him. He didn't beat him. They didn't give up the big chunky runs to James Cook. But I thought the Patriots, they deserved to win this game. They did a great job getting the ball, forcing Buffalo to settle for the field goal and not getting in the end zone and needing a touchdown in order to win the ball game. So give their defense credit, because when they needed to boat it back, and they did, they held them to what? Made them kick, 2 field goals? Yeah, 2 field goals that could have easily, turned into touchdown, because that's what the Bills normally do. When they get down there, because Josh is so dynamic with his legs and his arm, they put you under the gun. But the Patriots today was able to neutralize that. It's like, nah, bro, we're not going for that today. And the Buffalo Bills get a very tough victory on the road against a division opponent by the score of 23-20. They basically walk it off. It was 10 seconds left, and so unless something unforeseen were to happen, they weren't going to win this game. So,
you know what else?
Patriots, congratulations. They got people's attention, Ocho.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what else I like about Drake May too? What's the one thing a defense tried to do to rattle a young quarterback, especially only in his second year? You bring pressure. You bring pressure. And every time they brought pressure, he found a way to beat it. Every time. Even though he was getting flushed out the pocket because there was always a man that was free that was coming, he still found a way to make a play. And if there wasn't anything there, he didn't put the ball in harm's way.
Oh yeah. They but Buffalo goes to 5-4-1. The Patriots move up to 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
See how this thing shapes out. I still believe Buffalo is the class of that division, but it probably is not going to be as easily as we previously thought.
No. Damn.
Cowboys go to the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
I don't know if they call it the Meadowlands anymore. MetLife Stadium, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
And they win. They mollywop the Jets 37-22. The 2-2-1, not Cowboys. Jets are 0-5. Dak Prescott was sensational. 18 of 29, 237, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Javonte Williams, 16 carries, $135. He was running the football. The Cowboys were missing 4 starters on the offensive line, and by the time the first half ended, the Cowboys had a 100-yard rusher in Javonte Williams and a 100-yard receiver in Ryan Flournoy. And Dak Prescott had 2 touchdown passes to his tight end, Jake Ferguson. Justin Fields was 32 of 46, 283, 2 touchdowns. His offensive line isn't very good. Their defense isn't very good. I thought their defense would be better than what is shown thus far. They're not. And Breece Hall had 14 carries for $113, Ocho.
Hey, he was toting that thing
for 144 yards.
Mm-hmm. He was toting that
and they got blown out.
Yeah. But listen, that goddamn Javonte Williams, Javonte Williams, with him running like that, it opens up everything else for Dak.
He looks like the Carolina Javonte Williams. You remember when he came out, Ocho, how he ran the football?
Yeah.
He was coming back off of knee surgery. So he needed to get 1 year removed after that knee surgery. Mm-hmm. Now he looks like the guy.
Hey, he was toting that thing. And
he was toting it. He was
not
carrying
only is he toting it, listen, you come up there to the party, he gonna dish it. He gonna dish it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that goddamn Dak look good, boy.
Oh, he was throwing it today. He was dealing.
Hey, that goddamn Dak look good. Pickens out there. Ferguson out there getting jiggy.
I like Ferguson. I've always liked Ferguson, even as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Ocho, you know what annoys me with DBs?
What?
When you get up there and press coverage and you open the door.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to get in press coverage, put your hands on the guy. If you not, back your ass off.
Wait, was it bail technique?
It was Sauce. No, it wasn't bail. No, he was just open the door.
Right.
And Pitt ran right by him.
He thought people were gonna run something short, I bet.
If you open the door, my granny used to say all the time, boy, open the door, flies come in the house.
Every time. Every time.
You open press coverage?
Yeah.
But you gotta realize if you open the gate, the guy gotta run and start. Now you have to turn and run.
Yeah, you do.
You're not catching up with these top flight receivers. Mm-hmm. Look, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but Sauce Gardner hadn't been the same since his rookie year. If we being all the way honest, if we being 1,000% honest,
right,
he's been the same since they started calling all that clutching and holding. They let him get away with his rookie season.
Yes,
Chad, y'all know it. Watch the tape. Watch it. He ain't the same. He the highest paid. Congratulations. But ain't no way I'm putting him up there with Stingley. I'm putting him up there with Surtain. Nah.
I mean,
not even close.
Well, hold on. Listen. Now I understand he might get the call, he might get the holding calls, he might, get beat sometime. But young Bull is paid significantly because he showed on film he's worth what he's getting.
He ain't been the same since his rookie year.
Okay.
Watch him. Watch the tape. Look at him. He ain't been the same. He's not. He's not. He ain't even close. He ain't even close to Surtain. They need to stop that discussion.
That's two totally different bodies of work.
Stingley, Surtain,
totally,
they by themselves, man. They by themselves.
I'm trying.
I just be all the way 1,000 with you, Ocho. And chat Jets fans, if you being honest, y'all watched him over the last 3-4 years. He ain't been the same since his rookie year. Cause they call all that clutching and holding that he normally that he was getting away with. They calling it now. Not.
Damn. Hey, you do understand defensive back is the hardest position to play on the field, huh?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Ocho, he makes $30 million a year.
Yeah.
Guess what? It was hard when he was a rookie. He was defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Hey, as you make more, more is expected, Ocho.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't get to stay. Look, you don't get to stay the same. You're like, well, hey, no, you're supposed to try to elevate. Yeah. I'm gonna show everybody why they gave me this money.
Yes,
they paid you for that defensive player of the year. Defensive rookie of the year. They paid you for that All Pro. They're paying you now because they said we believe moving forward he's gonna be better than what he was to make us give him this money. So we're gonna be getting him at a bargain. He's not playing well, and it's okay to say that. Somehow we've gotten away from like, if a guy's not playing well and he's a good player, it's okay to say he's not playing well, Chad. Chad, he's not. And it could be a receiver, it could be a running back, it could be a quarterback. I'm not taking, because somebody's not playing the way currency. The thing is, Ocho, a lot of times when you say a player isn't playing well, their fan base or family members or even them think you're trying to discredit what they've already done.
Right.
I cannot take away that All Pro, nor would I attempt to. I can't take away that Pro Bowl, that defensive rookie of the year.
Yes.
You've got that. But what that got to do with how you playing right now? That's still on your resume.
You know what? I wish I had it in front of me. See, I'm on the road, so I don't have my other computer in front of me to look at some of the numbers on how he's played this year. So I would have to do my homework first because I don't watch the Jets significantly. I watch all the games as a whole. You know, watching the TV copy, it doesn't give you a fair way to judge or assess how an individual player is playing until you get to see the numbers. So, I mean, you would know better than me because I haven't been able to watch the Jets outside of Justin Fields and what Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson are doing. So I got to check that out. I got to check that out. But I know one thing: if you don't pay a player $30 million, I'm just saying you don't pay a player $30 million if he's regressing, from his rookie year. So that's why it's hard.
He does not look the same, and I don't think anybody that watch, if they're being honest, can look at and say, you know what? Yeah, Sauce is the same guy we saw as a rookie. He's not. He is not. Jets have employed 19 full-time coaches over 6 decades. Today, Aaron Glenn became the first to start his tenure with 5 straight losses. The coach that is known for his defense, the Jets are on pace to allow the most points in franchise history. Glenn states that he has no plans of taking over play calling from DC Steve Wilks. Ocho, we've seen very few black coaches get time to figure things out.
Right.
Do you believe, because we saw Steve Wilks in Arizona. We saw last year coach in New England. Do you believe that he's going to get an opportunity to figure this thing out?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's his first year. And obviously it
was Steve Wilks' first year.
Yeah.
It was what was the coach in New England last year?
Gerard Mayo.
Right. It was his first year.
Yeah. But obviously, you know they wanted Vrabel. You know,
okay, so what if another coach is out there? You say they wanted Vrabel.
Yeah.
Okay. What if they want somebody else and he's available?
I don't know. And you know, if anything, you would think the Jets would have a head start and have success on the defensive side of the ball because that was their identity. That's always been their identity. Their defense was really good. I'm not sure what's going on now, but if there's one thing you probably thought you wouldn't have to worry about when it came to football season or this season starting is the Jets defense.
Yep.
Just focus on the offense and hoping Justin Fields is your answer for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, the Jets had us fooled, Ocho. because we looked at, remember when they had Zach Wilson and they said, ooh, if they just, and I'm saying that's here, and that's what made them go out and get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I said, now, but you say you're under the premise that the defense is going to be just as good, if not better, because if they have any slippage, then the quarterback's not going to be able to overcome that.
Right.
That defense hadn't been the same since, you got to go back, Zach Wilson, you got to go way, way back to talk about that defense. Don't nobody fear that defense now.
No.
They don't. Justin Fields constantly running for his life, sacked 5 times for 49 yards. They're a mess.
Yeah.
They are.
Hey, you know, another thing too, I'm not an offensive coordinator, Unc, but most of the time you have offensive lines. I think about the Bengals, I think about the Jets, I think about other quarterbacks that are in situations where the offensive lines aren't that good. I don't understand for the life of me, if you know the offensive line is not good, put your quarterback under center and just run quick game. Just run quick game. I don't understand why.
What happened though? So they fell behind so quick. They couldn't. They took them out. Just think about it. Brees Hall had 14 carries for $113. But you behind. I mean, they were behind. I mean, Dallas. The score was 23. The score was 23-3 at the half. The score was 30-6 at the end of the third quarter. How the hell we gonna run the ball, Ocho? We down 23-3 at the half. We down 30-6 in the third quarter. Ain't no more running.
You ain't got no choice.
Receivers, run your ass and get open. That's the running you're doing. The running backs, I'm sorry, you blocking or you chipping your way out. That it is what it is.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Well, see, maybe the Bills are built a little different. A high percentage of the time, anytime Josh Allen is in shotgun, it's a pass.
Yes.
A high percentage of the time, anytime Josh Allen is on the center, it's a run.
Yes.
Every so often, he'll be in shotgun.
They'll try to throw you off. And it's definitely a telltale.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's still very early in the season, but now that we're in week 5, everything should be churning. Offenses should be churning. You should be hitting your stride. You should be hitting your rhythm at this point. Defenses should be ahead of the 8 ball because all you got to do is read and react. That's it.
And sometimes, Ocho, you know, you have these expectations of defense, but you don't really know. You hope, you think that team, because every year we have a team that springs up out of nowhere. Yeah. Makes the playoffs. We have an offense that like, damn, I didn't know they had this in them. Or we have a defense. And then we have teams that we expect take a step back, be it offensively, defense, or team as in totality.
Right.
I thought the Jets would be better. They got to do better than this, son.
Hey, but you 0-5. You know how difficult it is to climb out of a hole.
Ocho. You do realize in order to be 500, you'd have to win 5 straight.
Yeah.
5 straight. What's the likelihood? Hell, they can't win 1 in a row. How the hell they gonna win 5 in a row? And it doesn't get any easier. And what's the schedule? Right. What's the Jets' next 5 games? So guess what? They go to Denver at Broncos.
You know what's going to happen?
They're home to the Broncos.
They're going to beat y'all.
Oh, they got y'all Ocho on the schedule.
Who?
Jets.
They playing in Cincinnati. They playing
in Cincinnati. Oh, okay. They got Broncos, Panthers, Bengals, Browns.
Ooh, that's tough. They might be 0-8.
We know one thing: the Broncos can get after your damn quarterback.
Absolutely.
As Jalen Hurts.
Wait, and listen, you got the one thing you do have for Jalen Hurts. I'm talking about Jalen Hurts. For Justin Fields, is he can run, he can move.
They don't give him a chance to move because by the time he get the snap, somebody on him
in his face. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Well, you want to do everything you can to start fast, but
it's hard digging out of a hole.
Listen, 0-5 in New York? Shit,
yep.
Man, please.
Ocho, the Texans dismantle a beat-up Ravens teams 44-10.
Whoa, don't do that.
Shocking.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, because when you talked about the Bengals, you didn't say beat up. You just said lost to the Bengals. Just say the Houston Texans dismantled the Ravens. Don't
They beat up.
need to add beat up.
You gonna let me finish the reader though?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish it. Don't try to solve
Baltimore down to a shocking 1-4 record. The Texans scored 6 touchdowns in 4 games. They scored 5 today. The 44 points is the most by a team in a home game in the John Harbaugh 18 season era. The Ravens are on pace, 35.4 points per game, to shatter the Panthers' 2024 NFL record, most points allowed, 534. John Harbaugh said after the 34-point loss that Zach Orr will remain the defensive coordinator. I don't think that's the answer. We have to go to work is what we need to do. We need to stick together is what we need to do. We need to find ourselves, and that has to do with coaches, players working together.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I don't want you to say foot or ball. With that Ravens helmet, go get that Ravens helmet for me. Go get that.
It's in the closet.
Huh?
It's in the closet.
Oh, wait, that's exactly where it belongs. Trapped in the closet. Y'all was abysmal today. Y'all were horrible today. Y'all were horrible offensively. Y'all were horrible.
They were horrible on all sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
CJ Stroud, this was the best CJ Stroud has looked since his rookie year.
Rookie year. I was just going to say that. 23
of 27, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interception. He was sacked twice. He was had a 99.9 QBR. They ran the ball 33 times for $167. Nico Collins had a touchdown. Hutchinson had 2 touchdowns. Noel had a touchdown. Cooper Rush. I don't know who. Look, we don't need to talk about this, but we know Cooper Rush is not the answer. If Cooper Rush is the answer, I need to know the question that you're asking. Anyway, he was 14 of 20, 179, 3 interceptions, sacked once. Derrick Henry had 15 rushes, 33 yards, and a touchdown. Keon Mitchell had 3 for 8 yards. Justice Hill had 1 for 3 yards. Zay Flowers had 5 catches for 72 yards. D-Hop 2 for 46.
Wait a minute. How many interceptions did Cooper Rush have?
3.
3? How many interceptions did Jake Browning have?
3.
Okay. So that means they scored 44 on y'all. They ain't scored 44 on us.
They took a knee on the 10-yard line.
What?
They took a knee on the 10-yard line. Y'all coaches didn't know. 44. Y'all coaches didn't know you couldn't punt the ball. Y'all punt the ball and we didn't land in the landing area. And so they got the ball down to the 10-yard line and could have scored again on you.
He scored 44 on your team. 44.
Like that's not your team. Points. That's not your team.
They scored 44 on your team.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that was your team.
I mean, listen, you talking with a little too much volume and basic voice for a team that just lost 44-10.
Yeah, man. Look.
Yeah. How you feel?
Ocho, you already down Van Noy, Matabik, Hump, and your safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
So you're down 4 starters there, and you're down Lamar Jackson, and your defense was already struggling. Yeah. So you're down 4 starters on the defensive side of a defense that's already struggling.
Well, wait a minute.
It ain't gonna get no better.
It wasn't gonna get no better even if they was healthy, because when everybody was healthy, they still wasn't doing nothing. They still wasn't about nothing. Now, the only chance you do
I'm glad you said that, because it reminds you of the Bengals, right?
No.
Because when Joe Burrow was healthy there last year, they was giving up 30 a game.
Let me finish. Any chance y'all do have, the only promise and hope for Ravens fans, for that organization to even compete, boy, you need 8, boy. You got to have Pompadour's finest out there in order to compete.
Well, it doesn't look like he probably be back.
How long he going to be out?
I don't know. They say 1 to 2 weeks, 1 to 3 weeks. It all depends on how hold on. Oh, Kyle Van Noy played today. He got a sack, Ocho.
Oh, you don't say. And it didn't work, huh? It ain't help though, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, it don't mean nothing.
They needed more. Look, ain't no easy way to say this. but it's not going to get better for the Ravens, Ocho.
Yeah, I know it's not.
They're not going to get better. And it seems like that loss opening night that they had that lead, it took a lot out of them. Mm-hmm. You hate to say one game, Ocho, but you were in this situation. Remember, you had them on the ropes last year in the playoff game, and you lose that one in heartbreaking fashion. You had a big lead in the game starting, what was that, Sunday night, and you lose that one. And they really never got their footing back after that. What's Baltimore? Give me Baltimore's next 5 games, Ash. It doesn't look like it's going to get any better.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not. It's going to get better for us before it get better for y'all. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. And I say that in a respectful manner as someone who loves the Ravens.
Rams. They got the Rams next.
That's a loss.
Bears.
That's a loss.
Vikings. Dolphins. Dolphins. That's a win. They got the Dolphins. That's a win.
Okay, I might give
Vikings. Then Browns. Oh, they gonna beat the Dolphins. Everybody beat the Dolphins.
So y'all gonna win.
Why you talking? Your Dolphins got crushed.
They did?
Carolina beat them.
Man, the score was 27-24. You talk about crushed. They won.
Y'all had a lead.
Huh?
Y'all was leading.
I know, but you say we got crushed. We didn't get crushed. And the Panthers been playing some good ball. Boy, you see Bryce Young? What you talking about? It ain't like, the Dolphins got crushed. No, the Panthers.
Dolphins got beat. Carolina put foots in them.
Hold on. Carolina, the same team that just beat the goddamn Atlanta Falcons 38 or 30-0?
We ain't talking about the Falcons. I'm talking about your Dolphins.
I know.
You know what, Ocho? What? All of your teams, the Bengals and the Dolphins combined. What y'all got?
I know you're not talking because we just talked about your Ravens. Listen, the Bengals we don't have a quarterback.
Oh, so the Ravens got a quarterback?
Huh?
The Ravens got a quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, your defense bad though. You talk about the Bengals defense. Look at y'all defense. What you mean?
Ocho, but see, your thing was the Dolphins were up 17-0. Oh, look at it now. Now look at it.
Hey, we was up 17-0?
Yeah. And then what happened?
It seemed like Bryce Young did what he needed to do.
No. Look, the Texans, the way the Texans play, this is the way people expected CJ to play his second year.
Right.
The way he played today. Right. This is the best CJ Stroud has looked since his rookie season. They ran the ball 33 times for 167 yards. Nick Chubb, 11 for 61. I mean, look, Nick Chubb was really, on the thing. CJ had one run for 30 yards. He looked pretty fast to me. I guess he found the fountain of youth over the last couple of days. But anyway, this was a total team. They dominated. Mm-hmm. Ain't no way around it. They dominated the ball game. CJ was poised in the pocket. He only missed 2 throws. Mm-hmm. And then you get the ball, you run the ball for over 150 yards. And then you sack the quarterback. You only sacked the quarterback once, but I'm trying to figure 179 plus 44. They barely had over 200 yards total offense. Yeah. When you go on the road, you can go into a team's building and hold them to 179 yards passing, 44 yards rushing. Yeah, you did something good.
Hey, what I told you before the season started. Before the season started, what team did I have high praise for and to watch out for?
Carolina, Bears.
Bingo. That was it.
Yeah.
I told y'all. I told you. Like you said, there's always a team that comes out of nowhere that surprises us.
Right.
I told you what Carolina was going to do now. Now, I know they beat my team.
Yeah, they did. Beat the brakes off them.
Hold on, but
watch y'all 17.
Hey, listen, we're missing the key ingredient. We're missing the key component to our offense. A game changer. We missing.
He ain't coming back. So they was getting beat with him in the lineup. Ain't that what you just told me?
Hold on.
Okay. CJ was 23 of 27, 244, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Davis Mills comes in, 2 of 4, 23 yards. So as a team, they was 25 of 31, 250, 4 touchdowns. Like I said, CJ looked very good today. He's very comfortable. You can't Coach, he can't complain. He ain't got nothing to say. He say, hey guys, this is the way I expect us to play. This is how I expect us to look, regardless of who we play, regardless of where we play. This is the level this is the level we should hold ourselves to.
Yeah. That's the first thing I'm going to say, regardless to who you play. Because remember, everybody's heard it for the Ravens. So looking like you look today, you're supposed to. When all the starters aren't out, when all the elite players defensively are out. Now,
but you know what, Ocho?
Like this against a team that's healthy.
Sometimes, what have we seen teams do? Play down to the level of competition.
Yeah. They did.
All them guys out, you mentioned Lamar being out. You mentioned those defensive guys being out. Beat hell out of them. Because, see, now John Harbaugh can't go in there and lie to them.
Right.
Guys, we were close. All we need to do is stick together. No, hell no. I'm going to beat you so bad, you're going to start to splinter. You're going to start to point fingers. You're going to start to look at each other, man. If he's studying like he's supposed to, man, I wonder if he giving it there. That's the kind of doubt. That's what I try to sow. I'm not playing down to the competition. If your guys are not in there, I'm trying to hang half 100 on you.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing about it is when you have injuries, right? The first thing people do when you have injuries and things aren't going well, the first thing they say, well, we need to change a position coach, or we need to change a defensive coordinator. When that's not the problem. That's never been the problem. I don't care who's calling the plays. It's up to those that are on the field to execute whatever it's called. That's it. Everybody has an assignment. Everybody has a job to do. When all 11 people are doing their job collectively the right way, winning their individual battles, every down 1, down 2, down 3, everything will work fine. But sometimes it takes having your starters in there to do it the right way.
Right.
When they're out, they back up for a reason. They third string for a reason.
Boy, we had a barn burner of a game tonight. The Jags showed their merit, their grit, being down 14 points, scored 21 unanswered. The Chiefs come back, tie it up. But guess what? And they take the lead, 28-24, but the Jags would not be denied. They go down the field, big time catches, get a pass interference in the end zone. They score and they take a close ball game, a very entertaining, a very great ball game, 31-28. Ocho, let's go with the Jags first. Trevor Lawrence, 18 of 25, 221, 1 touchdown. But it was his legs tonight. It seems like to me, Liam Cohen said, look, when they come with pressure, and they will bring pressure, a lot on third down, don't even worry about trying to complete a pass down the field.
Right.
Get up out of there. And that's what he did tonight. I thought they played well, and when the defense needed to make a play, they made a play. Take off.
Yeah. Hey, the Jags look really good. Obviously, Spags loves to bring pressure, to cause confusion, to get the quarterback to rush his process, obviously resulting in sacks. But listen, Trevor Lawrence said, not today, not on my watch. He killed him with it. He killed him with his legs, obviously known for his arm and his other intangibles. But tonight he used his legs to win. Travis Hunter, they need to get him involved in offense much more. You saw him make a huge play that changed the trajectory of that offensive series, which led to them scoring. Brian Thomas Jr. played well. Travis Etienne, I know what he did running the ball, but picking up some of the blitzes that he did to be able to allow,
he was killing those linebackers
to make some of the throws that he made. Hey, plays like that will keep a running back on the field all 3 downs. He played phenomenal football as well. Defensively, the Jags played well as well. So, it was a really good game. I thought the turnovers would have hurt them because I tweeted it during the game. Every time they turned the ball over, the goddamn Chiefs capitalized on it, especially on the goal line where Trevor Lawrence tried to reach over and
Nick Bolton punched it out.
He punched it out right away. Listen, defensively, that goddamn interception, that 99 interception by Lloyd,
flipped the game.
That was nice. Yeah.
What you have to understand, Ocho, he's following Mahomes' eyes. Mahomes stared him down. They tried to run a little arrow route, push up, but they ran double arrow because here come Juju first, and then I think Travis was coming in behind him. So they tried to run double arrow, but the problem is that when you look, the linebacker who's inside, he's going to naturally drift that way. And because, I mean, he hit him right in his breadbasket. He breaks a tackle, he sidesteps Mahomes, and now he's off to the races. The guy did a great job of just getting enough of Thornton to throw him off his rhythm because Thornton was coming. But
he would have caught him.
Oh, yeah, for sure he would have caught him. But I think you have to give the Jags a lot of credit. Being down at home, 14 points to that team, and they were playing extremely well. But when they needed to make plays, they made plays at the end. Trevor Lawrence played well. You mentioned ATN, it was his blitz pickup. Yeah, he had 12 carries, 49 yards. He's averaging, what was that? Basically 4 yards a carry. But those Bolton, when and some of those other guys was coming on a blitz, Chanel Tranquil, he stoned them. I mean, he stoned them.
Really good.
The offensive line did a very good job of protecting. Look, they had a half a sack. Well, they had, 2 sacks, 3 sacks? Looked like he got sacked 3 times. He got sacked 3 times. But I thought they did a great job considering the amount of pressure that Spags likes to bring. And you know when he feels threatened, he's going to bring pressure. They knew that too. But you look at those throws at the end. Man, he dropped that one in the bucket to Brian Thomas Jr. right on the sideline. And then he found what's his name, Ocho? What was it, Washington? I think it was Washington that ended up catching the out ball. But Trevor Lawrence played as well. This is the Trevor Lawrence that they said, okay, when you took him number 1 overall, this is what they expect him to look like. And he has moments like this. But then he'll come back and he'll stink up the joint. You're like, well, bro, I've seen what you can do. I know what you can do because I've seen it firsthand. What happened?
The problem is, what we saw tonight from Trevor Lawrence, what we saw tonight collectively for the Jaguars, this is not the Jaguars of old. This is a new team. What we saw tonight is a different type of Jaguars offense. I don't think they've beaten the Chiefs. I'm not sure. It's been a very, very long time. Since 09. You know, so normally a team like this, the old Jaguar team, they would have folded. They would have folded like lawn chairs, but they continue to fight despite being down, and they fought their way back. I'm really impressed, really impressed. If we can get this type of quarterback play from Trevor Lawrence consistently, not just one night, consistently, but they're going to be fine. They're going to be in the hunt. They're going to be in contention every single year if he can continue to play like this. But minimize the goddamn turnovers.
He had two tonight, and they were able to survive them. I mean, right there at the goal line, he fumbled that one, and he threw a pick when they had a lead. So he has to be very, very careful with that. The Jags' past 4 games have been decided by a total of 18 points. They're 3-1 in those games, winning 3 straight. The Jags are now 4-1 with 2 home games coming up: the Seahawks and the Rams. Both of those teams have quarterbacks that can throw the football. Both of those teams have receivers that can go get the ball. You look at the Rams, you talk about Puka Nacua, you talk about Devontae Adams, they can go get it. We know Seattle. You see Sam Darnold with JSN. Man, they got guys that can go get the football. So would I be surprised if we see both of those games end up something like this, Ocho? No, I would not. Absolutely. No, I absolutely would not. But the Jags were very, very impressive tonight. And Duval, y'all should stand up because y'all got to make it of a very good team. Liam Cohen has done an unbelievable job guiding Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has always had the ability. From the moment he stepped foot on the field at Clemson, they say this guy in 3 years, from that point, when he comes out, he's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. He led Clemson to a national championship as a true freshman. Not very many true freshmen can do that. I think the last time it happened probably was Jamel Holloway, and you had to go way back, Oklahoma, back 85 probably. So for him to do that, and then who did they beat? They beat Alabama, and we know what Alabama represented. And so, and for him to do that, he was very, very impressive. But for whatever reason, the last couple of years, I don't know if it was injury. Now, I think the first year, Urban Meyer was his coach, and I don't think that was the best situation. He wasn't set up for success in that situation. But now, Liam Cohen, and we saw what Cohen has done with Baker. 2 years with Baker, and you see what Baker has become. Now, Baker is still on that. He's still rising, even though Liam left. But we saw what he become under Liam Cohen. So this offense is very quarterback friendly. They got receivers. They got guys that can go get the ball. I agree with you right now. Until Travis refined his skill, look, they don't run him really on nothing but spots. They're running more spots in shallow cross. Hey, 5 yards, turn around, we throw you the ball, make a guy miss, take off, run the shallow cross. And when they throw the ball down the field, they're allowing him to use his athletic ability. Remember the play, what was it, last week, a couple of weeks ago against San Francisco? They threw the dagger. He elevates, catches it. We saw him tonight in between two. So until he refines his route running ability, this is what you're going to have to do. Try to find ways to create, get him in space, and let him use his athleticism until he understands how to consistently run the route tree. Because these guys that play DB, they really good.
Yeah, they're very good, very good. But I think Travis Hunter is one of those. He has such raw talent. He's so good, especially with his ball skills, whether it's on the defensive side of the ball or whether it's on the offensive side of the ball. If you can just get the ball in the vicinity, if you can just get in the area so he can make a play on it, he's coming down with that ball 9 times out of 10.
And on the Chiefs, I thought Patrick Mahomes, look, he played well tonight, 29 of 41, 318, one touchdown, the very costly interception that led to a 90. The one thing that you don't want to have happen, you don't want to give up points on your possession. So in other words, you don't want to have a scoop and score. You don't want to have a pick six. Because now, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you're built to do. Your defense is not on the field. We understand. Defensively, they're going to score. Look, these teams are really good. So for you to shut a team out, it's probably not going to happen. But the last thing we want to do is give up points while our offense is on the field, because our defense didn't get a chance to stop them. Patrick Mahomes led him with rushing. He was 6 of 60. Kareem Hunt had 7 for 49. Isaiah Pacheco, he had 7 for 36. 22 for 158, 3 touchdowns. And you see the way they came out. They threw to set up the run. If you look at the first series, the first couple of series, what they doing? Getting the ball out of his hands quick. Guys were making plays.
Quick game.
But remember, I said this.
Yeah.
When you don't have a rapport with your quarterback, if Hollywood Brown had a rapport with his quarterback, they win this game. Patrick Mahomes hit him on the shoulder with the ball. He still don't know what that is. The safety is flat-footed. He catch this ball, Ocho. He's coming out the backside.
All we talk about at the end of the game? Oh, yeah.
Ocho. But you see, there are some guys you were imaginative. You had up like, damn, ain't nobody here. Let me look for this ball. He is he's running the route that they call oblivious.
Yeah, that is right. To the situation. You got to understand the situation.
Travis Kelce. You remember Travis Kelce against Buffalo? He got wide. Patrick Mahomes put the ball on him. They got in field goal range. Hollywood, all you got to do, you see everybody's off. Ocho, the backside safety is flat-footed. He catch this ball. That's Hollywood Brown. He's coming out the backside. That's a touchdown.
He's coming out. Yeah, he could go now.
Let's go.
He can go. If anything, because the entire defense was back, he can come out the backside. If he doesn't even make it out the backside, you're still in field goal range. You get down, call a timeout.
If you go back and look at this, if you tell me you don't think Hollywood Brown is Ocho, because the safety, the backside safety, he's flat-footed. That means Hollywood Brown is going to catch this ball with a running start. He gone. Ain't no way no safety that's flat-footed is going to turn and beat Hollywood Brown to a point. But
you're right.
We talked about this remember that I think it was the first game. He tried to do that with a receiver, but he doesn't have the rapport. Now that's Tyreek Hill. Ocho, we having a whole different conversation because they have a rapport, they have an understanding with each other.
But
Mahomes is going to have to get with his guys and say, look, guys, I understand what's called, but if that guy's off you, look for the ball.
And obviously, it's all situational.
Yes,
you understand. Obviously, whatever route is called. Normally, if we're in a regular game, then yes, the route that's called, you run to your death. But it's just understanding the situation. If they're backed up, turn your head around right away. Get what you can with the ball. Get what you can. Understanding there's only a little bit of time on the clock. You don't even have time to get into your full route.
I don't know. Like, see, the thing is that I'm not so sure. I don't even call fair catch on that, Ocho. On the kickoff, because guess what happens?
Right.
You're not going to run it back, and there's a greater chance of you getting a holding call or blocking the back call than you running it back. So now instead of starting at the 25, guess where you're going to start at? Inside your 20.
Right.
And guess what else you did? You ran time off the clock. Because see, the ball don't start. The clock don't start until you touch the ball. Now you run, you take 6 seconds off the clock. Now, 6, 7 seconds off the clock. Now you get a block in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You took 8 seconds off the clock and you're 10, 15 yards back further than what you would have been.
Yeah.
But those are things that you learn. See, those are things that we talk. I can't speak to everybody else, but this is what we talked about in situations like this. Look, if the ball's kicked in the end zone, leave it in the end zone. We don't run it in time. Yep. Punt return. Fair catch. We don't want any time to run off the clock. We don't want to get an illegal block. Look, they had 3 timeouts, Ocho. 3 timeouts in 30 seconds. That's an eternity. Because the entire field is in play. Right. I can throw the ball over the middle. It's in play. Call a timeout. Now I just took 7 seconds off the clock. I got 23. Guess what? Miller Field is still in play. I take another 7 seconds off the clock. Guess what? I still got a timeout. The field, the entirety of the field is still in play.
Right.
That's things that you got to talk about. Andy's got to do a better job. Special teams coaches got to do a better job of helping guys understand. Remind them, hey, don't fair catch this. X, Y, and Z.
Hey,
go ahead.
Yeah, it's all about the coaches letting the players know certain situations, defensively, offensively, special teams. If these certain situations come up, even if they might not come up, just so they're aware. And obviously, coaches have to know in game what's possible. There's a chance that this might happen. There's a chance that this might happen. So be aware and understand, and this is what you want to do in this situation. Same with Hollywood Brown on that play towards the end of the game. Understanding, hell, they damn near went in prevent defense. Get your head around fast. If you can go out the back door, go out the back door. If you can't, get as much as you can, get down, call timeout real fast. So we have our opportunity and a chance to run something else.
But you got to give the Jags credit. They didn't hang their heads. They fell behind 14-0. They get a touchdown late. They get a touchdown late in the second quarter, make it a 14-7 ball game, and then they score 14 more points. So they scored 21 unanswered points, and then we saw what happened at the end of the game. But give those guys credit because I thought Jacksonville played really well. They showed me something. Getting down to this team with this defense and that guy playing quarterback, they showed me something. I thought the receivers played well today. Thornton stepped up. Thornton has been playing extremely well. Xavier Worthy. Again.
Thornton again with another big play. I wish he could have kept his balance too on that deep ball and scored that. But yeah, they played really well. Both sides of the ball. I don't know who the hell scheduled these goddamn games, but every time we got a Sunday night or Monday night or a Thursday night game, they have been phenomenal. Yes. Phenomenal game. If you blink, you might miss something. That's how good the games have been so far through week 5.
You're right. But the thing I don't understand is next week we got a doubleheader. We don't need 2 games on Monday night.
Right.
And I mean, how much money do y'all want? But they're on the same network.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah. Hold on. Who we got? We
got the Bears and the Commanders and Buffalo playing somebody. The Falcons. Ocho, we don't need 2 games on a Monday night.
And I can tell you what game everybody's going to be tuned into, unless you're a Buffalo fan, unless you're a Falcons fan. Everybody's going to be watching the Bears.
Of course.
Everybody's going to be watching the Bears and Commanders. So I'm not sure why the NFL is doing that. Obviously, you understand what the bottom line is at the end of the day on why there's a doubleheader on a Monday. But listen, they trying to double dip, huh? Yeah. They trying to double dip. If you understand the business, they just trying to double dip.
But Ocho, that'll be like putting Friends and Everybody Love Raymond on the same on sister networks. Why the hell you do that? Come on, bro.
You're right.
Come on, NFL. Yeah. It's unnecessary. I get Sunday. All these games, but on a singular night, Ocho, 1 game, we need one. Yeah. But guess what? Pretty soon they're gonna have 2 games on Thursday. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. Because you have to understand too. You got to look at it from a business standpoint. You got to look at it from their standpoint. You know what their bottom line is. We trying to maximize as much as we can in the 17-game season, plus the playoffs, plus Super Bowl. So how can we double the profit? By having 2 games.
No, what they're going to do is they're going to add another playoff game. In the next 3 to 5 years, they'll have another playoff game. So instead of 7, there'll be 8. And you know that 18th game coming. And what they're trying to do also is trying to have everybody play 1 game overseas. Now, good luck getting the Cowboys to give up a home game. Now, everybody else going to be more than willing to give up a home game.
Yeah.
Convince Jerry to give up one of his home games.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening because if you give up a home game, that's taking away money.
I mean, I get Jacksonville. I get Cleveland. I get some of these teams. But let everybody, we try to grow. I don't know if football, American football, will ever be what soccer is or ever be what basketball is. No. Because nobody grows up wanting to be like Randy Moss or wanting to be like Jerry Rice or Patrick Mahomes if you in Europe. If you in that.
But listen, hey, I understand what you're saying. I don't think any sport will ever touch that of soccer, that of the beautiful game. Obviously, basketball is another sport that many of them choose to play or want to be like certain individuals. But the game of football, as great as it is, continuing to grow globally on the other side of the world is a good thing for all. It's a good thing for all because obviously, not only do we get to expand from an economic standpoint, it's good for other players, their brand, and being able to do things not just here in the States, but being able to do things outside of the States as well. So in a sense, long term, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. But they will never, ever be able to be what soccer is. That's impossible.
Because Europeans, they play it. They can play soccer. I can become pro. What's the likelihood? Africa, the continent of Africa, you have Nigeria, you have teams, they can play football.
Yeah.
How many guys from Europe go like, you know what? Yeah, that football thing, I'm going to be Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to be Tom Brady.
Hey, Uncle, it'd be very difficult. You have to understand, too, everybody in Europe, everybody plays soccer.
Yes.
The chances of you playing at the highest level, the EPL, Serie A, La Liga, I mean, French League, only so many. It's only so many spots. And everybody does it. So, just think about this. I know you don't watch soccer much, but you hear the conversations of the comparison between Cristiano and Messi. I don't think people understand how brilliant and how good these dudes are because everybody played this sport, and the comparison of who the best is of a certain era or a certain generation, that's the cream of the crop. And then there's everybody.
And we're going to be the place you come to for the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to think about it, Ocho. In soccer, Messi left home. You think about Ronaldo, he left home. Hovland probably left home. Lewandowski probably left home. So it's a difference. But man, this game tonight,
really good.
we've been getting some very, very good games thus far. Absolutely. I know it's early, Ocho. It's like week 8, week 9. They be like, damn, y'all couldn't flex up out of this one. I don't think they can flex. I think Sunday night is the game, but I think they're starting to allow them to flex out earlier because ain't nobody trying. Look, I understand that they might be this or might be that, but ain't nobody trying in week 10 trying to see a 2-win team on no Sunday night or no Monday night or no Thursday. No. Well, Thursday you stuck. You stuck because everybody has to. Everybody has to play, at least one Thursday night game.
Right.
Huh?
Damn, man.
Out of Monday night? Sunday night. Okay, yeah. Oh, they play. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. They were like, hey, Fox and CBS be like, man, we got a barn burner. NBC, let me get that one.
Hey, speaking of barn burners, Ash, who is the London game this Sunday?
The Broncos.
Who they playing? The Jets, right? Yeah, I'd be at that game. I'd be at the game. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down on the field.
Ain't nothing gonna change.
Can I tell you who's gonna win?
Broncos.
The Jets.
You hope it.